Jadav is back at it here to give everyone another Game of Thrones Season 2 episode reaction video. Before I get into that, though, it's pretty important if you're not caught up to the point where I am in rewatching or watching Game of Thrones, then you should probably take the initiative and pay attention to the episode title. Look it up. I'll put it in the description for you. If that's the case and you find out you're not caught up, it would be my suggestion that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. This is going to be Game of Thrones Season 2, Episode number 5. The title of this episode is called The Ghost of Harrenhal. Going to be my reaction, review, recap after just watching the episode. Renly and Catelyn negotiate an alliance. Melisandre's shadow creature kills Renly and then disappears. Now, Brienne is mistaken for the murder, is forced to slay Renly's guards and escape with Catelyn. Brienne swears allegiance to Catelyn, who promises not to interfere with Brienne's vengeance against Stannis Baratheon. Now, Loras Tyrell also blames Stannis, but Littlefinger and Marjorie convince him to flee. Stannis does arrive, and his dead brother's bannermen swear feebly to him. Now, following Davos's advice, Melisandre's blood magic is not used for the King's Landing assault. Stannis gives a reluctant Davos command of the fleet. And that's what Davos is good at, though. He's the sea guy. Tyrion is learning from Lancel Lannister that Cersei is stockpiling King Aerys' dangerously flammable wildfire and visits the royal pyromancer, Wisdom Helene. I'm not sure if I got that name right. I didn't pay attention to it good enough. Who reveals a massive catch of wildfire Joffrey intends to catapult at Stannis' forces. Now, Bronn doubts the logistics and odds of Joffrey's idea, so Tyrion claims the catch for his own plan. Now, despite Theon's lineage and title, his new ship's crew have little respect for him. First mate Dagmar Cleftjaw explains Theon must win their respect when Dagmar proposes assaulting the northern town of Torrhen's Square. Theon realizes that will leave Winterfell poorly defended for a takeover. Receiving the news that Torrhen Square is under attack, Bran urges Sir Roderick to raise defenders. He tells Osha of his dreams featuring Three-Eyed Raven, but she deflects his inquiries. That she's really good at doing that, actually. The Night's Watch meet legendary Ranger Orhorian Helifhand at the First of the Men, or the First of the First Men, an ancient fortification. Quarian warns that the wildlings have become more organized as of late and dangerous under former Ranger Mance Raider. Now, Jon volunteers to join Quarian in eliminating a wildling watch post. Now, Daenerys holds court at Quarth as her dragons grow. The warlock Pyat Pri invites Daenerys to visit the House of the Undying. That's just a creepy person, by the way. While the mask Quaithe warns Ser Jorah of dangers facing Daenerys. Aro asks Daenerys in exchange for resources to marry Daenerys in exchange for resources to take King's Landing. Jorah urges that Daenerys must win the Iron Throne on her own, and she eventually agrees. And then Tywin decides that Arya is a Northerner, and he figures that out, even though she tried to lie to him, but remains unaware of her true identity. Jaqen H'ghar, disguised as a Lannister guardsman, offers Arya 3 lives in return for saving him and 2 others from their burning caravan cell. She designates the Tickler, Harrenhal's crew interrogator, as her first victim, and then at the end of the episode, he is found dead, and Jaqen signals to Arya that the first life death has been paid, leaving Arya rather shocked. So, pretty good episode. I'm sorry if I mispronounced some names. Some of these characters, it's just been so long since I've seen them. I guess the first couple seasons and maybe season 3, I don't have a really good recollection of all the characters like I do in the later seasons, so that's my fault. And I just don't feel like looking them up and like trying to pronounce them correctly. I might have got a few wrong. I admit it. As far as the score of this episode, I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. And there was a lot of different people that could have been character of the episode. Nobody was a really standout person except for Jaka Nagar. So I'm going to give him the character of the episode because he got rid of the tickler guy that was kind of a, well, not kind of a big jerk. So you've heard what I have to say. Now it is your turn. So if you're a fan of Game of Thrones, despite the last couple seasons, if you genuinely enjoyed this amazing show for the run it had, go ahead and smash that like button. Anybody that would be interested in this, make sure you share the video with them. Leave me plenty of comments. Tell me what you thought about the episode. Tell me your score. You can tell me your favorite episodes of Game of Thrones, your least favorite. You can talk about your favorite characters and least favorite characters, the whole kit and caboodle. That would be in the comments section. And we can jump ahead if you want to talk about the end of the show. That's fine. I assume everybody that's watching or listening to this is already well-versed in everything that happened on Game of Thrones. And, of course, last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button, subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And JDev will return.